This is U.S. Representative Marilyn Strickland from the 10th Congressional District of Washington State. Thank you to the Washington Immigrant Network for allowing me to celebrate Immigrant Heritage Month with you today. As someone who was born in Seoul, Korea, I understand too well the immigrant experience, that of my mother, that of myself, that of my relatives, and many people I know who come from different parts of the world. As we celebrate Immigrant Heritage Month, it's important for people to understand that we are an integral part of the economy, our society, of culture, of our neighborhoods, and everything that makes this country great. We represent so many different sectors. We are caregivers. We are in politics. We are educators. We are artists. We work in medicine. We work in so many different fields. And also understanding that as we talk about the immigrant experience, we must constantly tell our stories. My mother has a very interesting story herself, 93 years old, and her story was really about growing up in Korea as a young woman who had to face the occupation of her country, a brutal war, and then also coming to this country, to the United States, with her husband, my father, an African American man, and trying to navigate the world. As you may guess, they faced a lot of discrimination, but at the same time, they always made it quite clear that they belong here in the US. That's something that we must do, especially given some of the things that we've experienced lately, the wave of anti Asian hate crimes, the wave of bigotry that we see, and just making sure that we are steadfast, that we speak up, that we use our voices, and that we continue to tell our stories. In January of 2021, I had the honor of being sworn into the U.S. House of Representatives, and it was so important to me to represent on the House floor. It's why I wore hanbok, which is a traditional Korean dress that women wear for big special occasions. And being sworn into the House of Representatives as a freshman was indeed a very special occasion. I wore the dress for several reasons: to honor my mother, to talk about my cultural heritage, and to show the world that the U.S. House of Representatives is in fact the people's house and belongs to all people. As we look to the future, we must remain vigilant and we must remain hopeful. Let us tell our stories. Let us tell them with pride and help more people understand that the immigrant experience is, in fact, the American experience. I was so proud to be a co sponsor of the DREAM Act, and I was proud to sponsor the U.S. Citizen Act, both things that help those who are immigrants integrate into society, have a fair shot at full participation, and again, recognizing that we are, in fact, the American experience. Thank you so much for letting me be here for this celebration. And even though this is Immigrant Heritage Month, let's make sure that we are celebrating our culture and our heritage year round, 12 months of the year. Thanks so much.